Good morning. This is Driving with Myles. Today I'm going to talk about some of the warning signs and hyperactivity as it relates to driving. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we know hyperactivity is going on within the brain of a person. People take medication to help them focus. Today we're going to talk about 5 to 6 elements of hyperactivity and how it relates to driving. So first, a lot of beginning students fail to observe signs and signals. You see a yield sign, you are not paying attention. You go through the intersection, you see a stop sign, you don't stop. In a driver's education format, it's really important that you are cognitively aware, you're mentally focused. And over the past several years, I've seen students who just don't have that focus. So typically what happens in the summertime, a lot of beginning drivers don't take their medication, or they take their medication in the morning and class is 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, and they're losing focus. So you have to know where your body is. You might need an additional dosage of medication. Number two, you fail to yield the right of way. That's confusing right off the bat. When I take students in downtown areas, they see yield signs. Some cars don't yield, some cars don't stop. We've stopped, we use our blinker, but other cars do not. So that's the next big thing, is the decision-making process. Number three, poor eye movement. You're not scanning left, you're not scanning right, you're not checking your mirrors. Your hand and foot coordination is off. Maybe your hands are at the bottom of the steering wheel. Maybe the hands are at the top of the steering wheel. That makes the wheel small. So all these timing things are important. You fail to observe areas around the car. People are walking. People are pulling up from a park position. People are running across the street going to a restaurant. Downtown areas are some of the most dangerous areas to drive, but we as student drivers and teachers, we're going to run toward fear. We're not going to run away from it, because I want you to be ready for 2020 and beyond. You are the next generation driver. So you have to overcome some of those fears, taking it step by step. And then you are slow to respond. The light changes. You don't hit the brake, or the light changes green and you don't accelerate. So all of these things are timing. And then obviously, what are some of the warning signs as parents and driver's education instructors that you notice when you teach teens with AD or HD? Let's talk about some of the 5 characteristics. You have to be persistent. You have to be empathetic with students. You got to be able to feel how they feel their frustration, feel their excitement, feel their energy, feel their nervousness. That's what makes good instructors. You have to be intelligent and resourceful, trying different things. You have to be funny. You have to be very honest. If you're honest with your students, then you would get a positive outcome. Always be honest, always have a good sense of humor. What are 6 ways you can modify the behavior? Choose to make some adaptations. Have special arrangements. Take the students, take that success in the classroom and take that next level onto the road. So the things we review in class, these are the things we're going to review out on the road. They work hand in hand. Those lessons do tie together. Don't be afraid to make variations and accommodations. I've always talked to parents. I always read information. If I have students who have, ADHD, I never give up on a student. Never, ever give up on a student. Always be there for that student. Always talk to them. Maintain high expectations. I maintain high expectations for myself. I want to be the best student driving teacher in the world. This takes work. This takes experience. This takes going to conferences. And I want to share my journey with my class and my students, right? So we have to work together to get better. Don't tell students what you want them to do. Instead, tell them what behavior you want to see. I want to see consistency, looking left, looking right. I want to see good speed control. You have to demonstrate this. What is an IEP? An IEP is an individual educational plan, and these are developed with the parents, principal, special education teacher, family members, and this helps everyone get on the same page. And occasionally I do have these when I teach my students, so I need to become familiar with the needs of the student and become an effective teacher. So let's review. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. I'd like you to respond to this, go through it, leave questions. Please subscribe to my channel, Driving with Myles. Have a blessed day.